bigger. We'll get into the intro and I'll go fix BloodThunder.
Envying the birds.
There we go. Yeah, it's a bit loud. I just want to get through the intro. I don't like the alt tab a lot when it's going through narration. You guys can look at the elephant. Back in just a second. You wish for our gameplay footage? The stuff they showed off at the conference? Yeah, I posted in Discord. Sorry, I saw Thor and I had to play with them for a little bit. Alright. You're really short.
I wish I could forget that smell. The smell of alcohol mixed with mold.
Oh,
I
God.
hated that trailer, even when my father was away at work.
Traumatic childhood. Here we go again. This, whatever it's called. I can't think at the moment. Crosshair? It's an odd design choice.
I had an obsession with space. I thought I'd be the first
Aw, so
astronomer
cute.
to discover a planet beyond Pluto. I also thought birds could fly anywhere, even to outer space. To be a bird and to fly to other planets, I couldn't imagine a more perfect life.
It's a neat idea, but it's just too much.
had walked around the woods a million times by myself, but it felt different that morning. I thought about how ancient those giant trees were, and how they were probably the same size when I was born. It seemed so long ago when I was a baby. That morning was the first time in my life I realized that I was growing up.
And we're now 7 years old. It's a very dramatic zoom in effect.
I almost never went into that old cemetery.
Dad did?
That morning I did.
Trust me, but
I wanted to feel something.
I didn't know that.
Even if it was only fear.
That
I was terrified because of a vivid memory.
makes a lot of sense.
I remember I'd lost something important, and I realized it was near that graveyard. I gathered up all my courage, imagining how Princess Leia would act. Right as I stepped into the gates, I heard a ghost screaming at me. I ran as fast as I could, and I never looked back.
Good old first tree. Everybody's favorite. I didn't realize that when I got this game. But listening to the writing, it's like, yeah, I absolutely see that.
I once made my own fort in the woods and called it my mansion. I imagined it being this giant house with furniture and a TV. And I even had separate rooms for toys and for tinkering with computers. It was a place where everything was better. It was home.
No, First Tree was not a fun game.
It's funny that in a decrepit grave of a house, I found something beautiful a stranger had left a long time ago. I would stare at it for ages after a bad day. I've tried over and over to draw it how I remember, but it's not the same. One day I'll find that stranger, and I'll say thank you.
You'd be like, what are you talking about? Nice fireplace just right here. Yeah, it's counting up because it's easier to do that than to... Because I know it goes up to 13, so... Keep adding time to it. Also just because I'm too lazy and I didn't feel like putting in a negative number. I'll go this way. Walking through the fields. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, you are just the final time, not the starting time. Also, you put an invisible wall here. I gotta just make a countdown. E6 is close enough. I blame distance for that. That was fine the way it was. Well, should have said something earlier. It's too late. Just leave. I'm just gonna leave. Ah, you can't just leave. Come on. What was it? I didn't see that over there.
That pond was pure bliss growing up. I can't remember if I had a fishing pole or not, but there definitely wasn't any fish. I didn't need to catch anything anyway. I once spent an entire Saturday afternoon trying to climb on top of one of those hay bales just so I could take a nap in the sun. When I finally did it, I was too happy to fall asleep.
Oh, it's so sad.
After walking around, I started to think. I started to feel brave. My father had hidden a key in his room, so I went to go get it.
This game's literally walk around until you hit the point of this. And you can go to the room to get the key. I don't mind the voice acting, but just like the script reminds me so much of the first tree that I already hate it. No, I don't think it's the same as the first tree. His room? I assume this is his room over here. Where's that key at, Pa? Found it. Tell me what the key's for? Nope. Assume it's for maybe the shed shack thing over there. For the plot twist. We can only hope. It's not a spider, it's a squid. I know nothing about Outer Wilds, except every time I see the name Outer Wilds, I just think of Outer Worlds. I'm like, oh, it's not the same game. Nope, it's not for up there. Alright, don't tell me to go and grab the key if you're not going to tell me what the key is for. Like... anything around here that could possibly take a key? Besides this broken down car. There is no car. I'd check this thing out over here. Ah, here we go. Don't even take the lock off. Actually gonna ride it? Oh shit, we so fast. Wee. See ya, bitch. I'm out of here. Can't stop me now.
At that moment, all the invisible walls in my life disappeared. What I would give to ride that bike one more time.
The first bike. At least, well, that might be the same woman in the other game. Probably. Same guy that made it, that's probably his wife. Run, Jude.